third month, second to third month, we've had a full complement since you joined just at the end of December, right? Client list has already grown. This month we had T&M, so you did 2 shoots for T&M.
2 shoots, yeah.
2 shoots for T&M, we went out. What's always interesting with shoots with guys like that is, especially with these trade guys, where they're out and about and they're in amongst, guys all day. Yeah. They're no soft like us in offices with nice soft hands, is trying to get them on camera and make them comfortable. Is the bit that's always
Tell you what, Scott was brilliant though.
He's brilliant.
I couldn't believe it.
But that's the key. It's like, see, getting these guys to talk about what they're passionate about, then they don't think. When you think about what you're speaking about, it slows you down. It was great the way that you did it, because he didn't feel like he was being filmed, because you were just shooting over my shoulder almost, and I was speaking to him and getting the stuff out of him. Yeah. And it's just dead natural. And the first video came off brilliant.
Well, he obviously loves talking about his work, and because you were there, well, neither of us know a whole lot about fire protection, but because we were there, he was essentially giving you a tour.
Yep.
And then he just, all of a sudden, he's talking about his work. Forgot I was there.
Yep.
And then the little interview bit we did at the end, he was way more comfortable with, because we'd been kicking about for 45 minutes.
Yep, he's already done it. And it's the same like when we did the second shoot. That was a wee bit tougher for the 3 of them, I think, because they were heads on to the camera.
Yeah.
Which is when you're being filmed. But I thought they came across really well. I thought the videos looked great. It really helps elevate his business and the work that he's doing. I love doing stuff like that. Then early in the month, we obviously did the shoot with Seco.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was a good shoot. That was something, again, it was actually accidentally a much bigger shoot than we thought it was going to be in terms of kit-wise.
Yeah, 5 camera setup.
5 camera setup, so it wasn't like a long shoot. It wasn't a difficult shoot. No. It wasn't lots and lots of scenes and locations and stuff. It was just 3 people sitting talking to one person, but we needed the wide shot, we needed 1 camera on each.
Yeah.
It's going global, so they want some of the clips need to be we need subtitle versions of the clips, because it's going to go in WeChat in China. Yeah. And there's just all these different variants that come for that. And Seco are such a big company, and Leanne and Kate and Tristan are great at what they do, and what I love about it is they're really, really enthusiastic at a local level of ideas and concepts and doing stuff. In terms of a shoot, kit-wise, how was that? Because you were only maybe a week in or something like that.
Yeah, I hadn't been in the business very long when we'd done it. And it was like, 5 camera shoot, that's fine, we have all the stuff there. But also, going out to the shoot, it's just me and you.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, so it's up to you.
You know enough, but we don't have a crew,
No.
So I think the hardest bit was walking in with a 5 camera setup on my back.
Yeah.
Stuffing that all into the biggest backpack you've ever seen.
It was a lot of gear up at the Rangers training ground.
At the Rangers training ground, which is really cool. That's the cool sort of access.
And it was a really cool subject matter as well with the women's team and stuff. Because they're flying. They're going on and destroying teams. I think they did a massive win at the weekend again as well. So it was great to be able to get that content and put it out. That's all coming out for International Women's Day.
Yeah. And again, they speak so passionately, because they've got obstacles to overcome in the women's game.
Yeah.
They speak so passionately about it. So that's easy for my point of view.
Yeah.
I don't have to prompt anything. No. Everything was pretty much one take. I didn't have to produce anything.
Yeah.
They just love chatting about the game.
Yeah.
And
Leanne did really well as well, teasing it out of them all, because she was quite nervous at the start. She's like, I'm going to have to interview here, and actually came across as though she'd been doing it for
I think she's got
ages.
A future.
A future in that. If HRB stuff doesn't work out, you can go and just do telly. It's not a bad shout. You did a solo shoot for Data Vita.
Yeah, the new... What they call it?
For the data centre, the
AI growth zone.
That's right. I was coming out, but then I had to go to a meeting, so you were flying solo, and I think it was probably the first one.
It was the first shoot that I had done.
Like, Liam, you need to.
Yeah. Which was totally fine. I've done solo shoots before. It's the issue with solo shoots isn't the shooting; it's the lugging stuff around.
Aye, because it's tribe. Because they wanted talking head.
Yeah, because we had interview set up. It wasn't just run and gun. We had like master interview setups as well.
Yeah.
So I had to have the tripods and the backup lights and whatever, just in case. Yep. Plus I was doing stills, so I had 2 cameras.
Yeah, we were doing photography and video.
Yeah.
And interviews and doing the overall stuff. So, but again, that was a massive one for us to get out, because I didn't realise how large, like £8 billion or something about the area. It's huge, and obviously with the Lanarkshire Chamber of Commerce stuff that we do with the other hat that I wear, that's right in the heart of it at Chapel Hall, and it's brilliant that that's actually happening in the area. So it was great for us as a business in the area to be the ones to be able to capture that and put it out and see it put out all over LinkedIn and press and stuff like that. It was a really good one for us to do. So we have the 5-star stuff that we do every week.
Yeah.
With the podcast, which was the kit for that was a new experience for you, right?
So
kind of live.
Yeah, multicam shoots I've done forever, but that's taking it back and editing it.
Yeah.
Coming in and having our full setup where we're live cutting a podcast was a bit like,
this is new.
This is new, you know. And we, because of how professional those guys are, they're in and out. So they're in, they chat for 2 minutes, they do the pod, and then they're out again. So I don't have long to, I can't really get anything wrong.
No.
So yeah, I'm quite locked in doing it. But it's good. I mean, that's, I say since I joined, just coincidentally was when you moved the podcast to YouTube.
Yeah,
and it's doing really well. It's doing way better than I think we thought.
It's flying. It's flying, and it's only just started. And we're episode 24 or 25 or something. We've been doing them since the start of the season.
Yeah,
and it's just evolved. You know, we've evolved as we've got better at it and learned more and done more stuff and bits and pieces like that. But you know, you'll have seen the flow of how the Tuesdays go now. You know, like, Barry will turn up and Tom will turn up roughly about the same time. Be sitting about ready. As soon as Durante comes in, let's go boys, in here and get this done. Sit down, record, finished, out.
Yeah, he's going to the pub after.
He's got
Tuesday pints. So
Tuesday pints in it.
He needs to get out.
in it in a way. So it's a great podcast to put out. And then we've got a couple of shoots actually this week and into the weekend for the 5 Stars VIP stuff.
It's such a massive thing, the 5 Stars. It's just, there's always something. With it, there's always someone coming over, or some interview needing done, or some event happening, which is good for us, and for me it's different stuff as well. Like we've got the event coverage that we've got to do coming up as well, so it's all good. Just
varied, right? It's good.
It's good
to have a bit of varied because you're bored doing the same stuff. Anyway, I don't like doing the same stuff too often over and over. It's a part of the 5 Stars stuff that we do, and we also do the podcast sponsor is Stealth Competitions, Big Graham for Stealth Competitions, and we've been working with them for the past few months. This is where I've put Colin's brain to work there. They had a couple of different siloed systems. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's really fast paced what they do, but really successful business. But we wanted to overhaul the ads. Colin's tidied up a lot of the audiences. There's a lot of really boring back office techie stuff that we've done to really boost performance, tidying up a lot of SMS sends, so tidying all of that up to reduce costs, increase performance. Same with the email marketing that we do for them. We're going to be launching some test and learn with some WhatsApp integration stuff that I've got through the tools that we use. They launched an app, so we help push some of that, and really trying to help the guys build and help Graham push the business to where he wants to get it to. But there's some really cool stuff we're doing still. Some good things that we're doing actually next month onwards as well when we get a wee chat with them, because we've got some ideas for some stuff we want to do with them. But you've seen this. I mean, you've seen the scale of what those guys do. Like,
I mean, that's another guy that absolutely loves his business.
Oh, loves it. Loves it.
And it's the hard work's paying off because it's massive.
It's flying. That's it. It's flying. And don't get me wrong, it is full time. It's hard work, but it doesn't feel like hard work when you're enjoying yourself.
We made some friends at Lucini.
We did Lucini, that's right. We made some friends at Lucini. So Martin and Siobhan came to one of the chamber breakfast events. I've met them a few times, but
so me and Colin went. Colin done some stills and I shot some video. We didn't realise because I think they asked us maybe on the Monday evening. They didn't ask us on the Friday.
No.
So they asked us. I didn't realise it was the All Bar None Awards, which is quite a quite a big award.
And they got some top awards. They got 2 gold and a diamond or something.
A couple of their
good wins.
Yeah, a couple of their spots took home a couple of awards, and they were buzzing for it.
Yeah.
And it was it's funny because it was like because everyone there was in hospitality. As soon as the awards was done, people in hospitality know how to party.
Oh, definitely.
The dancing shots that
because they're normally at the other side of the table.
Yeah. It was like filming a wedding at 11 p.m.
Oh,
that's what the dance floor was like. You know,
brilliant. Ready to cutlass.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Shoes off.
Yeah, which led to a second Lucini shoot.
That's right.
At the Croft, doing photography for their new menu.
That's right. So they've got a new website that they're putting live, and they gave us a shout to see if you could do some photography for stock imagery and menu shots for the website, right?
And it was pretty good. I got to eat some of the food, which was quite nice.
It's always good.
Yeah.
It's always good.
But it was all right. We got a few fun gifts of gravy pours and stuff, which is not something I've done before, I don't think.
No, but it's just a cool format. Once you see it, you think, do you know what I could do with this? And they love it as well, and I love the freedom to create that stuff. And they've got quite a lot of spots. You know, Lucenia are massive. They're an institution in Lanarkshire and Glasgow. Everybody knows Angels and all that stuff, and DL Park and stuff. So, and as you can tell with the award wins, they're obviously doing the right things the right way. Which is good for us to have clients like that. We launched the Post-its Post series, which was a concept that was on my to-do list, on my own Post-it to-do list for 18 months easy. Never ever got round to doing it. And then thankfully now I've got you to make me do it. And it was only took us an hour and a half or something.
It's not long.
And we've got 20 weeks worth of stuff. Which we then maybe next week we'll do these other concepts that we want to do, and suddenly there's 2 or 3 posts a week going out that are helping build the brand, tell the story. And
I think you're right. It builds the brand. I think us taking time, trying to carve out time to do this sort of thing, where we're putting across our own kind of brand and story and showing what we can also provide. This setup is nice for us to set up, but we can also do this sort of setup for anyone.
Well, that's it. That's it. Showcases your own work.
Yeah. Now, one other thing that goes on, like us showing off what we can do to show off what we can offer, is the series we've launched, the Office parody called The Chamber. Showing that all these classic marketing videos don't have to be all serious and like promo. They can be funny and lighthearted and but can still put your message across.
Yes. Yep. No, look, that was a great idea. So again, we wanted to. So the Chamber of Commerce is obviously another thing that we're involved in, and we do a lot in. I'm a director there with Tracy, and it's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding, and we're getting involved in a lot of really good stuff in Lanarkshire, which is important to us. But as you say, when I was kind of like, look, there's a breakfast network in the morning, can we do some video stuff? And it's like, well, I can video it and I can take some photos, but it's going to be one of those ones I put it in LinkedIn and folk go, And we're like, well, how do we make it sexy? How do we make it a bit more exciting? And it's taking something that's not always necessarily the most exciting content, because there's a lot of not private conversations there, but typically at these networking things, it's Chatham House rules. It's like what you talk about in there. It's for the room. So we don't want to broadcast that and people saying things and feel like they can't speak. And
from a video perspective, it is people just standing around talking. That is what networking is people standing around talking. So it's not the most exciting thing.
No, the conversation's exciting. You don't want to broadcast it, right? So how do we make it exciting? So then the concept that we spoke about was, well, let's do it. Let's do a parody of something, let's make it a skit. And that's when we were like, well, we could do The Office. And I was like, well, I'll be Jim. And then the next morning I wasn't Jim, I was Michael Scott, the bumbling idiot.
Overnight I changed it without telling you. You were like, well, I'll be Jim and I'll do some cool looks to the camera. I was like,
be the cool handsome
there's no way. There's no way.
No, so which is fine. I don't mind doing that, but it's good because I think the first one landed really well. I've had quite a few folk comment to me publicly and privately, like, oh, that was really good. And the point of doing it was, again, to eat our own dog food and showcase and say, listen, if you're doing HVAC, if you're doing cleaning drains, if you're doing roofing and guttering, to anybody outside of what you do, it's not the most sexy and exciting thing, but we can make it sexy and exciting. We can make it funny, we can make it serious, we can make it dramatic, we can do stuff that makes, scroll stopping content. It's like folk will go, what's this? And then you've got them. One of the other companies that we did stuff for this month actually, which wasn't necessarily video type stuff, is Zenith. Zenith Coins, they just got a new website launched with guys that we know down at Limelight, Stu and the guys, and so we then picked up the performance marketing piece of it. So we then did all the socials, we're doing email, we're doing paid ads and stuff for them, we're helping them with some video strategy stuff for their TikTok at some point, we're looking at their Google ads and some other bits. We're going to be launching an affiliate partner network for them, which will be a big piece for them, I think, in that space. But he's got licenses for Harlem Globetrotters, Williams F1,
and his stuff's so cool.
Rangers, it's really cool stuff. He's got all this stuff for the SFA for Scotland for the World Cup, doing loads and loads of stuff. So we picked up all of his bits and pieces and get that moving. And it looks, Colin's done a great job of that. It looks really sharp. The socials and stuff going out, so we're delighted with them. pushing that stuff out. Like, I think there's a lot that we can do with Zenith, and Andrew's a great guy. He's really, really passionate about what he does, and every idea he brings with energy. Even if I'm like, oh, do you know we could do this? And he's like, oh, we definitely could, and we could do that.
Yeah.
And I love that, because that, like I say, it feeds the ideas, and then you might never end up doing them, but it's good to have that creativity there. And some of the stuff that he's working on is like the R&D stuff that he's doing with the different types of coins and things he can do. I can't wait till he announces some of it. I think he's doing, in fact, I probably shouldn't say, but he's doing quite a lot of cool stuff. There's some really cool stuff.
Secret.
I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, not allowed to say, so I just won't, just in case. Well, that was the month of February for Bluefield. As we say, month 3, really month 2 at the full, as we say, full capacity so far. We will see you again at the end of March for the March Roundup.